Hi, I'm Dan Marshall, and I'm here to show you what my colleague Dave Brown has built, which is an immersive 3D data visualization application. So here we've got some tornado data that we're showing sort of in a scatter plot of tornadoes happening in the United States. And they're just mapped out onto this map here. And the color of the dots that you see here represent the strength of that tornado. If we go to another visualization, you'll see that each tornado that's represented by a circle on the screen will get animated to a different location. So you see a lot of tornadoes happening all in the same place, and as we can rotate this map, but we don't really know exactly how many tornadoes are happening in that one place. So one thing we can do is stack them up vertically. And now you can see that more tornadoes happened in this area over here, in the Colorado area, also in this Florida area. As we zoom into this map here, you can see each tornado that's represented as a cube. It went from a sphere transformed into a cube onto the screen here. Going to the next visualization, you see the tornado alley sort of effect as we take that original scatter plot and cast it into the z-axis in the third dimension by time, so that you can see sort of all the tornadoes happening all at once here. And that animation you can see going from that scatter plot map view into a bar chart view. Each tornado is just animated across the screen so that you see that same data being laid out in a different way according to the way that the chart that you want to use. So in this visualization, we see that May is the month with the most tornadoes. And you can zoom in to see it once again, each tornado there. In this visualization, we've just moved those tornadoes, and now we can see the hour of the day when they happen the most, which is around 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And now here we're showing the tornadoes, which year. So around 2003 to 2005, we probably saw the most number of tornadoes in that year. We have another way of telling stories with data. And here what we're going to show you is a scrollable way to navigate through a story with the data on the left and a story on the right. And here each square represents a person who was on the Titanic. And we've got sort of a page here illustrating the data visualization that you're seeing on the left. And we've cast the data into a class of passenger, and here's the crew as we see over here. Again, you see the data animating, each cube representing a person who is on the Titanic, animating across the screen to where it's being laid out in the chart. And we here see the most people joined in Southampton there. And now we've colored the data by whether or not they've survived. So more people died on the Titanic than have lived, probably about twice as much. So this paradigm of scrolling on the left is just a really easy way to go through and tell each story of the data. So we think this is a really easy way to consume a data story. Just by a simple scrolling gesture, you can go through multiple views of that data with an easy to understand way of interpreting what you're seeing. Thanks a lot.